Hey, Chris and Brian here from Resolve Technology. Today, we're going to talk about the porting process with Microsoft Teams. So if you're porting from an existing voice over IP telephone vendor or old school landlines, we're going to show you how easy it is to get the process started in the Microsoft 365 portal. Chris, take it away.
So if you sign into the admin center here and we click show all, and you'd go to the Teams admin center, you'd want to come down to voice phone numbers, and you'll see this little port with it looks like a download icon. But if we click on that, this is the automated system they have for porting numbers. And you need your account information. You might want to get the bill, the billing telephone number, the account holder. How many, all the numbers you're going to be porting. Usually a bill will suffice for all that. That's usually what we grab from clients. And it also mentions right here, all numbers must be submitted using this E164 format. Now, there's multiple. So if we start this process, you select your region, you put in your billing telephone number, and see it shows an example of how it wants the numbers listed here. And you want to, try to match that to a T to prevent any mishaps. But you can also, if you come to the Microsoft Learn documentation, you can also do a CSV file. And essentially, it's just one row there. It says phone number, and it can just be the phone number. So, one area code, 1239, whatever it is. And you can avoid the parentheses and all the stuff that you see on this page. But generally, we just throw it in here because it's easier than making if you already have a CSV file, you could upload that.
I would
Also,
say, if they have more than like 20 telephone numbers that they're
that's
gonna
true, yeah.
port over, they probably be best to use a CSV. But like on the latest one that we did, it was only like 10, so it was just easier to just put it into that field. Go ahead.
And
Sorry.
yep, and then it has the option to upload the CSV. We don't have anything to keep going through the managed numbers, add account information, but you do need this file here, if I can find it. This letter of authorization needs to be filled out. And at the end of that porting process, there's multiple. You don't have to do it this way. There's another way. We just find this to be the easiest, where you have them pre-fill this out, and we just upload it for the porting process.
So yeah, in our case, we have the client fill all that stuff out. We're not interested, and we don't want to make any mistakes. It's better for them to fill all this stuff out, sign it, send it back to us with the latest one or two bills they're getting from the current vendor, and then we should have all the information that we need. And then, like Chris was showing, you would put in your managed numbers, your account information, your existing voice over IP vendor or telecom vendor, and then it just steps you through on the next button. And it's what how many steps is it? Like 4 or 5 steps, Chris?
Yeah, 5 or 6 steps. That's it.
Yeah.
5-10 minutes, you're done. It's also worth noting though that if it is a complex environment that you're porting over, there's multiple accounts. You might have to create a new ticket from the admin center with the TNS service desk, and you can open a case and maybe explain your situation, and they can maybe because that automated simple system isn't it doesn't work for every environment.
Right. So they provide an email in this help document where you can email them directly if needed. But we find that the express way is a better way to do it through the portal. Keep in mind, like the most recent one we did, they said it would be ported over in like 5 days, but this depends on the outgoing telecom vendor because they're involved in the porting process. Like we always tell clients, okay, Microsoft's deadline might be 5 days and they think they can do it in 5 days. But if the other telecom vendor doesn't cooperate and port those numbers over and release the numbers, as they say in the business, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing Microsoft can do, right? So it might take a week after that. It may take, 1 day, or it may happen the same day. We just don't know. And we always tell clients that. All right, Chris, thanks for showing this really simple porting process with Microsoft Teams phone.
Yeah, have a good one.
You too.